Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? I hope y'all day is going great. I hope I'm talking loud enough because this truck is loud and I'm driving. But I hope y'all day is going great so far. I wanted to go ahead and do a video before it got dark. When it gets dark, like lighting in my phone is already jacked up, y'all. So if the phone cut off, I'm sorry. It might be crooked on this stand. I'm sorry. Bear with me. I'm gonna get a new phone soon when the funds is right and on point. Cause y'all know these phones. I mean, that's a whole nother note. That's a whole nother bill. And I'm not trying to have it right now, okay? And I'm gonna use this phone until it tap out, okay? Till it tap all the way out, all the way out. It's already shaking. Like when I do a video that's not facing me, it shakes the whole time. So this phone is really jacked up. But anyway, I hope y'all day is going great. I hope y'all smiling. Everything is wonderful. I wanted to talk about this. This was come on now. Y'all not even turning. Okay, this was a statement that was it's not no statement. It's a line that's in the Bible. Gosh, I hope I can give it to you just like how it was given to me. And it said, go and take nothing. This is, when it talks about go and take nothing with you, it's at the part where Jesus is giving instructions to the disciples about doing ministry, about going out and speaking and helping the people. They ain't got no parks. I be want to park right in front, and they ain't got not one parking right in front. Okay. But it talks about go and take nothing. Like I said, it's talking about the disciples going out. I don't know. That was in my thoughts today. I don't know if that's for anybody who might be questioning should they stay or go or do something different. We all have these questions and doubts, but that was literally in my spirit today. And I think it might be for me too as well, because I'm in the process of, I know it's for me, like you give it to me first, so I know it's to help me. But I just had to share it. Go and take nothing. Go and take nothing with you. That was the instructions from Jesus for the disciples. So anybody who's in that zone right now, you might need that. Okay, you might need that. But anyway, I really want somebody to move so I can get a parking spot right in front of this building so I won't have to walk. Because I did not bring a dolly and I got this huge package that I got to take in. So I'm hoping somebody moves. But y'all, this whole day while I was working, the American dream was in my head today. It was in my head the other day. But I didn't do a video on it. Lord forgive me, because when I get these thoughts and ideas, I always be thinking I need to do a video on it, and a lot of times I don't do a video on it, and I be feeling so bad because I feel like there be God or a sign to say this is something you supposed to been doing or saying that day and you didn't say it. So I feel like, okay, I miss my mark or something. I don't know. I hope that's not the case. Lord, please don't let that be the case, because I don't want to miss the mark. I don't want to be disobedient, But the American dream, it was in my head the other day, and I did not speak on it, because it's just like when you talking about stuff like this, people is so iffy and so crazy to where, you barely can say anything without people getting offended and mad and stressed out. So that's why I just didn't bother on it. But as somebody who's been working for somebody else for 8 years. At this one place, I've been working longer than that, but at this particular place, I've been working for 8 years. And somebody who been doing this for 8 years, building and help serving for another business. Whew. My encouragement to anybody, old, young, big, small, teenagers, kids, people, college students, everybody who on that journey of finding their purpose and knowing what they're supposed to do, I definitely highly encourage you. I encourage you to find, to pray, to ask, to go through that process of figuring out what your purpose is and knowing, like getting in that private time, really identifying what you're supposed to be doing, so you won't be like wondering and guessing and hey, if I'm supposed to do this or if I'm supposed to do that type of stuff. You don't want to be doing it. You don't want to be doing it. So y'all, I tried to ride around till I found somebody came out, but that ain't working. Nobody's moving right now. I guess this everybody coming in. Nobody's moving, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes. I got a few minutes to do this video, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes and see if somebody move. But so I got a few minutes to spare. But anyway, my encouragement to anybody who's going through that phase where they working and all that stuff, I'm encouraging people, especially people who are at home, stay-at-home moms, people who just ain't working right now, who in between jobs. Like, I'm really, as somebody who been working for somebody else, it's a great company, it's post office, everybody, government jobs, so they say it's a great company, da-da-da. From a person who's been working here 8 years, I am encouraging you guys to, figure out what you want to do. And if you're looking for a job, know what job you're looking for. Because they talk about this American dream, and I guess the American dream is you getting a home you want, getting a great job you want, living where you want to live. I know what we was taught, as growing up, for me had work. Okay, and I'm just say this. My story, what I heard from my people, from me working this job, especially from elders and all they got to say, don't leave that job. Don't leave that job. You better not leave that job. Oh, girl, you got a good job with good benefits and all this. So when I'm going there, when I'm talking to people about how things are going at my job, especially with people with that mindset, it's hard for them to even receive me going through anything or dealing with anything, because they just looking at it like, girl, you got a good job. You better not leave that job. You better not go nowhere. You better not do this. So, I'm like, hope don't move. Don't. Oh. Y'all, I hope this car don't get it. Somebody had moved in. Okay. Let me go up here. But anyway, and let me swipe the part that's closer. I really want this one right in front of the door, because it's like right in front of the apartment that I'm doing, and the boxes are right. The mail room is right here. I didn't bring a dolly today, so I'm definitely not trying to, y'all, I've been having back issues. I'm not trying to be doing all that today. I'm really not. But anyway, I don't even know where I was at. But like I said, my people, they whole idea, don't leave that job. It's a great job. That's how everybody think. Most older people who like 50 and over, that's how they gonna look at it and think. But now, like, I've been really tugged, and just, I feel like the Lord has really been pulling me in a different direction. And just the desires and the dreams and the visions I've been having, my dreams and my visions does not match with the American dream and what they saying, you know, get out of school, go to school, get a good job, work for somebody for the rest of your life, then retire. That's not no American dream to me. You know, and I'm just here to encourage anybody, you know, like, definitely write down your dreams. You know, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the visions that you keep seeing for yourself. Because I know if I'm seeing visions in a life that I want, and in my own personal time, I want this type of house, I want this type of job, I want to live this way, I know you've seen it too. And I'm just encouraging you to write that stuff down. Really get serious about creating a great life that you want, and not creating a life that somebody done already gave you based off of a system that's working for them. Because me getting a good job, me going to school all these years, doing something that I don't like, working at a job that stresses me out, ain't good for me. It might be good for the person who owns this company, but it ain't good for me because I'm stressed out. Yes, it's a great company, but this is not a place I see myself at 30 years. And I'm just talking in general. You know, in my mind, in my head, I already know I'm not going to be at this place for 30 years because my body is telling me, my mind is telling me, my heart is even telling me. So it's just like I'm in that zone where I have to share with other people, like the planning that I'm doing, the research that I have to do, the praying that I have to do, all of this stuff. Me speaking to different people about different stuff, like it's taking me, like I'm really having to work. I got another journal, you know, writing down, planning it out, like taking the steps that it takes to get to that next level, to get to what dream I see for myself and my family. It takes work. It do. My kids always ask me at work, you know, I know they mean good, how was work? I always tell them, work is work. Work is going to always be work. And that's anybody. When you working for another company, for anybody, that's work. Especially if it's something that you just not like, oh, I love this job. You know, you want that. You want something that you love to the point where it's not a job. You love it so much, you doing it regardless. You love it so much, you doing it regardless. You don't want it to be something like, dang, this sucks. Why I gotta go here? Oh, I hate these people. You know, they get on my nerves. Oh, I can't stand the manager. You know, you don't want that for 30 years. And I see people every day, y'all, being here 8 years, every day, people are complaining about the same old job that they've been doing for 20 years. Complaining about the supervisors, managers, the work, the same old stuff. You already know how it is. You already know how the work is. You already know how the people who you work for, how they are. And it's people who continue to complain instead of change. You gotta change you. You working for somebody else, you can't change you. I mean, you working for somebody else, you can't. Y'all just scratch that last sentence. You working for somebody else, you can't change that company. You can't change them, but you can change you. And it just be funny to me how much every day people are mad and complaining about a place that you don't like, but you continue to go to it. You know how I know? Because I was doing it every day when I started here. When I started other jobs, I did the same thing. But now I'm at the age where I'm like, okay, I'm either going to put in the work because I went through those times of complaining. And when I complained, they complained with me, nothing changed. Everybody was just complaining, mad fools. That's just crazy. Because we still complaining but doing no changing. So I had to get out of there, y'all. I had to step out of that box of complaining and jump into this, okay, self-love. Let me love myself enough to do the work on me first. Do the work on figuring out, what do I like? What do I want to do? What is my dream job? What job do I see I want to do? You know, like, where do I want to go? What job do I want to work at? What I'm good in? Work is work. Work is work. I don't care how you do it. You still got to work. But anyway, y'all, I do have to go. I'm going to continue this conversation, but this is just something to think about. Like, you not talking to a person who got a whack job, who, you know, who making bad, you know, who getting paid bad and all that stuff. This not that type of job. The job that I work is a great company. Let me clear that up. It is a great place. I encourage people to work here, especially if you're young and you want something that's paying and they got hours and you know you gonna work. I encourage you to start doing it. But while you doing it, if you know you want better and greater, continue to plan and work on it. And I'm at this stage in my point of my life where I am planning my way on out, my way to the top, my way to my dreams. You know, I'm my path to the palace. I'm planning that out. My path to the palace, okay? Because I am a king, you know. Like, yes, I was anointed king, but that didn't mean it gonna happen overnight. I don't get there overnight just by saying it. It takes some work. So, it takes some slaying some giants. Cutting the head off some giants. A giant might be just one. It take going to battle, war with yourself, you know, fixing and, you know, getting yourself right and on point. So, you know, I'm just sharing this because this just was on my head. Like I said, it might make sense to you, it might not, but you know, the American dream that a lot of people see and the American dream that people define for the American dream, it might not be your same dream. So you have to define what your American dream is and work on that plan, write it down, and work towards it every day. Because what they dreaming and you dreaming probably ain't the same thing. But either way, you need to be dreaming, you need to be visualizing, you need to be planning it out, you need to be walking it out, you need to be acting it out, you need to be doing, you need to be working now. You need to start now. And I'm looking at this, I'm looking at myself, telling myself this. And whoever else it helps, praise the Lord. I'm so happy, I'm so thankful. Because it's to glorify him, it's to give him praise, but not only that, it's to help his people. I don't just speak just to be helping me. I want to help other people as well while I'm going through my journey and being honest and letting you know it's going to take work. It's not going to be easy. It's not. And you're going to have a lot of great days, and you're going to have a lot of sad days, and you're going to have a lot of tough days, and good, great, good, bad, and ugly. All of that. But if you know what you want, and if you believe in yourself, and if you do the work, I know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen because we trust. We trusting and believing in ourselves and in the Creator who we know for sure got our back. When we got the king on our team, we know we winning. And that's, you know, that's just what it is. So think about your dream, your American dream that you have. Write it down. Write that vision and make it plain. Write your American dream down and then work on a plan to get to it. Stop just sitting talking about it. It's enough talking. Talk is cheap. It's cheap. It's free. The action is what you gotta pay. That action, it costs. You gotta pay to cross. I'm just talking, y'all, but that's serious. You gotta pay the cost to cross over into that next level. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Be great and nothing less. I gotta go.